there's the perspective of everyone in the room. Like it's like everything is like 10% of what someone says and does, and 90% what they look like. I mean, the way we feel about someone's personality and words, and just our emotional response to them in general, it's fucking their appearance, whether it's just what they can control or can't control. I mean, some of it is just, your genes, but some of it is your fucking haircut and what glasses you're wearing and which parts of your face you shave and don't shave. And that fucking sucks. That's stupid. Life is stupid. Yeah. Another thing I put out, getting off. Maybe it's just all about getting off. Maybe it's just about fucking and food. Fucking and food.
You know what? Perhaps you turn off all the fireworks and you put away the dice, you put away the cards, and perhaps, yeah, it is all just fucking and food. I mean, food for one. I mean, without food, we shrivel up and die. Because you have, you know, the center of Earth's gravity is constantly trying to push you to the center of the Earth, regardless whether you're a living or a non-living thing. As long as you're somewhat uniform in your shape and you're solid and you're not like some like composed of nothing but liquids and gases. Yeah, the center of the earth is constantly trying to fuck you over and swallow you whole. So what we do in order to sustain ourselves and sustain our life, our energy, is constantly staying hydrated, and reminding the Earth's crust that it can kiss your ass and that you're not gonna go down swinging without a fight. Pretty much, right? That's what food is, just reminding you that you're a slave to the periodic table and that you need your blood needs oxygen into your brain, and we're just walking, talking periodic tables, and we'll be slaves to that until the day we die. And well, fucking, I guess one, because it feels good, and obviously, if our parents wouldn't have fucked, we wouldn't be here having this conversation. So, yeah, don't really know where I was going with the entire video, but speaking of uh, fucking and food, and obviously our parents made the conscious decision to want to fuck, and whether they did or didn't want to have a little me and a little you, and whether it was something that just kind of oops, Daisy, we gonna keep it, or we gonna send that motherfucker to abortion heaven. Um, that's a whole nother debate. That's a whole nother discussion. But obviously, if you're here watching this video, you weren't aborted, and mommy and daddy decided to go through with um, whatever discussion they might have had before they, whether really, really, really wanted to have the kid or it just kind of oopsie daisy happened to kid. Besides the point, I'm 95% sure I'm 95.9999% sure that I wasn't a, by the way, honey, let's have a kid right here, right now, so that he'll be a summer baby and he'll be born around July something something. All right, here you go. 1, 2, 3. All right, now let's wait 9 months. You know what I mean? It's uh, life, human life is a lot like any other life out in the earth, and it happens not always in the best of circumstances or planned out, fully methodical circumstances. It just happens. It just bloop, bloop, bloop. And I guess that's what I was kind of thinking about, but before I hit record, and now it just kind of came back to me. But are human beings the only animals that can make the conscious decision to say, I don't fucking want kids? And to go against your own DNA coding and your own genetic makeup, to want to spread the gene, to spread, the genome, the deoxyribonucleic acids in your fucking, your DNA or whatever, chromosomes, all that. Um, are us hairless fucking Homo sapiens um the only warm-blooded or even cold-blooded, I guess, for argument's sake. But are we the only species that can make a conscious decision and say, I don't want kids. I don't want to bring a child into this world, whether it's feeling like you just won't be a good parent, whether it's feeling like um it's maybe just too much of a responsibility for you and you just can't really, you feel like you'll just jump off a bridge if you have children. Maybe people had a really awful childhood themselves, and they just couldn't fathom trying to somehow see themselves, you know, through the eyes of their own offspring, and then maybe that'll just bring, I don't know. I mean, people are fucking complicated fucking beings, right? Um, what works for some people sure as fuck won't work for you or for me, and it's but I've always thought, at least recently, I've just thought that really interesting. If human beings are the only living, breathing creatures on this planet that can kind of say and make the conscious decision and effort to not want to have kids, and kind of go against the genome. And if there's any other species that, I mean, because there's all kinds of amazing, fascinating, in different ways and different turn-ons and turn-offs that animals do amongst each other, like within the animal kingdom, like every fucking day. It's I mean, it's a trip. Different. I don't want to call them rituals, but different. I guess we'll just call them rituals for now, because my fucking brain's fucking stupid, and I probably shouldn't be trying to record a video at 2 o'clock in the morning. But just different patterns, and perhaps just slaves to certain patterns, and how to procreate. Of course, I'm talking about all animals, just in general, not just human beings. But it is fascinating how the human brain can reach a point in its evolution where it can step back and say, I don't, wait a minute here, I don't want any part of this. I don't want to bring kids into this world. I don't want to spread the genome. That's that's not me. That's not what I'm here for. Um, I wonder if there is anything that's remotely close to that, or just like just a little bit close to that. I wonder what animal would it be? Aside from, chimps and apes and all that. And I mean, those are a bit too easy at this point. But if there's any other animal that's close to that, I wonder what animal it would be.